Epistle to the Romans, Session 33，羅馬人書註釋第33講。我哋繼續講羅馬書第3章嘅第3節同埋第4節嘅。我哋讀第4節一句説話：如經上所記，你責備人的時候，顯為公義。我哋上一講呢，講到大衛喺詩篇第51篇第4節所講嘅説話呢，佢意思就係話呢，佢意思就係講犯罪首先係得罪神，所以得罪人。而罪既然係得罪神，其實證實咗神嘅公義㗎。好，我哋繼續。If sin does not disestablish the justice of God， 罪假如並冇廢棄上帝嘅公義 ，neither can man's faithlessness and untruth make void the faithfulness and truth of God。因此呢，人嘅不忠誠、人嘅虛假，亦都唔可能廢除上帝嘅信實同埋上帝是真理。God must be true， 上帝一定係真實㗎。Though every man be a liar， 雖然全人類都係講大話㗎。That this is the apostles' use and interpretation of Psalm 51:4， the succeeding context indicates。接下來呢一段經文，呢個上下文呢，就指出，這的確就是保羅點樣使用、點樣解釋詩篇51篇第4節。For he proceeds forthwith to deal with the false inferences which opponents would derive from the proposition that sin vindicates the justice and judgment of God。因為保羅進一步呢，就要處理反對佢個人所作嘅錯誤嘅推論，就係話呢，從人嘅罪證實咗上帝嘅公義審判所作嘅錯嘅推論啦。Verse 5，羅馬書第3章第5節咁樣講。But if our unrighteousness commendeth the righteousness of God, what shall we say？ 我們的不義若顯出或者係讚揚上帝的義，我們又可以怎樣說呢？ Verses 5 to 8， 羅馬書第3章第5節到第8節，我哋先讀經文。第5節，我且照着人的常話說，我們的不義若顯出上帝的義來，我們可以怎麼說呢？上帝降怒是他不義麼？斷乎不是。若是這樣，上帝怎能審判世界呢？若上帝的真實因我的虛謊越發顯出他的榮耀，為什麼我還受審判好像罪人呢？為什麼不說我們可以作惡以成善呢？這是毀謗我們的人說我們有這話，這等人定罪是該當的。In verse 5, two questions are asked, which may most properly be regarded as contemplating an abuse of the doctrine set forth in the preceding verses。 第5節提出兩個問題，呢兩個問題正確解釋就係話呢，使徒保羅諗到喺前幾節所講嘅教義呢，係會俾人濫用㗎。An abuse to the effect， 呢個濫用嘅意思就係話呢， to the effect that if our unbelief of the promises does not make void God's faithfulness, but renders it more conspicuous， 就係話我哋不信上帝嘅應許並冇廢除上帝嘅信實，甚至乎使上帝嘅信實更加嘅顯明。Or in terms of verse 5， 或者用第5節嘅説法 ，if the unrighteousness of man serves to exhibit more clearly the righteousness of God， 假如人的不義係用嚟更加清楚顯明上帝的公義 ，then God would be unrighteous in executing his wrath upon the ungodly。 那麼當上帝在不敬虔的人身上傾到他的憤怒，這樣做就不公義了。For it is plausible and then apparently inevitable logic to say， 因為似乎呢邏輯就必定要我哋咁樣去講，而且係好令人可信的。點樣講呢？ To say that God cannot justly inflict judgment upon the action which is instrumental in the more illustrious display of the truth and righteousness which are his glory。 上帝係唔可能好公義嘅把刑罰施俾某一些人嘅行為。呢啲行為本身呢係用嚟更加嘅顯明上帝的榮耀，即係話顯明佢嘅真理同埋佢公義嘅工具嚟㗎。上帝點可以懲罰佢哋呢？ The precise terms which Paul uses in verse 5， 保羅喺第5節所用的字 accentuate the seeming cogency of the argument， 就特別去突出呢種嘅論調似乎係好可信㗎。How can God manifest his displeasure and inflict wrath upon that which sets off his glory in more conspicuous relief？ 上帝點可能呢將嗰啲更加突出佢嘅榮耀嗰啲事情呢，喺呢啲人嘅做呢啲事情嘅人嘅身上去加強，喺呢啲做呢啲事情嘅人身上顯明上帝嘅不悅，施行憤怒呢 ？Especially when we consider that the exhibition of his glory must gratify himself。特別我哋考慮到呢，彰顯佢嘅榮耀應該係令到佢滿意㗎嘛。Let us do evil that good may come。我們作惡成善咯 ，appears to be the unavoidable moral lesson。呢個就似乎係一個無可避免嘅一個道德嘅教訓了。There does not appear to be good reason for thinking that there is any substantial difference between the false inference or abuse contemplated in the two questions of verse 5 and the two questions of verses 7 and 8。第5節所提出兩個問題，同埋第7、第8節所提出呢兩個問題背後嗰個嘅錯誤嘅推論或者係誤用教義呢，事實上呢，好似喺本質上冇咩嘅不同嘅。The inference proposed in verse 8 is 喺第8節所提出嗰個推論就係、is that if the truth of God, that is to say his faithfulness in fulfilling his promises, has been more abundantly exemplified by man's unbelief and contradiction, and God thereby glorified, then the agent of this unbelief cannot any longer be regarded as a sinner。 推論就係話，假如上帝嘅真理，即係話上帝實現佢嘅應許嗰個嘅信實，係更加藉着人的不信，藉着人與上帝矛盾，更豐富嘅顯明出來，因此上帝得到榮耀嘅話，那麼這種不信的當事人就不應該再是被認為是罪人咯。When Paul identifies himself with a lie that is given to the promises of God and says, by my lie， 當使徒保羅話我的虛謊，將佢自己認同於認為上帝嘅應許係講大話呢個動作嘅時候 ，this is but a rhetorical way of expressing the thought。 呢個只不過係一種修辭上嘅講法。He is not reflecting on his former unbelief。保羅呢度唔係喺度回顧緊佢以前不信嘅日子 ，and on the way in which the grace of God abounded in his own case， 唔係反省緊上帝喺佢身上所施行豐富嘅恩典㗎。This would be extraneous to the subject in hand。咁樣呢就離題㗎。He is not now dealing with the truth that where sin aboundeth, grace did much more abound。使徒保羅喺呢段經文呢，唔係講緊羅馬書第5章第20節嗰個只是罪在那裏顯多，恩典就更顯多了嗰個真理㗎。The matter dealt with in verse 7 is carried on in verse 8。在第7節，使徒保羅所處理嘅題目呢，第8節係繼續㗎。And the question of the latter is closely attached to the interrogative part of verse 7. Why am I also still judged as a sinner？ 而第8節所提出嘅問題呢，係與第7節嗰個我為什麼還是被認為是罪人呢個問題呢，係好密切嘅有關係㗎。The essence of verse 8 could then be paraphrased thus。所以我哋可以將第8節嗰個核心嘅意義呢，咁樣重新嘅去翻譯一次。Instead of being judged as a sinner for the lie that we give to God's promises， 假如我哋被審判，因為我哋認為上帝嘅應許係虛謊，我哋被審判為罪人啊。Why not rather let us do evil that good may come？ 不如我哋咁啊，我哋行惡，好叫更多嘅善能夠臨到咯。The immorality implicit in this latter slogan appears to be the necessary inference to be drawn from the facts stated expressly in the preceding verses and implied throughout. 呢一句嘅口號所暗示着嘅不道德呢，似乎就係喺前邊幾節所明説嘅事實所作嘅必須作嘅推論，亦都係前面幾節所講嘅，好似暗示咗嘅噃。Namely, that the glory of God is made more conspicuous by man's belief in sin。所講嘅就係話呢，上帝嘅榮耀藉著人嘅不信同埋犯罪呢，係更加明顯嘅顯明嘅。The slogan pointedly sets forth the underlying assumption with which Paul is dealing from verse 5 onwards。所以第8節呢個口號呢，好尖鋭嘅就指出，保羅從第5節開始所處理嗰個人嘅背後嘅假設。The construction of verse 8 may be somewhat irregular。第8節嘅字句嘅構造好似有啲咁多唔係好正常。But the thought is not obscure if we recognize。但係呢，假如我哋注意到第8節裏邊嘅兩個短句，保羅嘅思想就唔會好含糊㗎。呢兩個短句就係：If we recognize that the two clauses, as we are slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say, are parenthetical to the leading drift of the thought。呢兩個短句就係話，毀謗我們的人說，然後說我們有這話。呢兩句短句事實上咧係一個括弧，而第8節嗰個主要嘅思路呢，呢兩句説話係一個括弧嚟嘅啫。As has been indicated by the paraphrase given above， 喺前邊我已經將呢一節經文意譯咗啦。This parenthesis, however, throws much light on the passage。但呢個括弧呢，事實上呢係非常之幫助我哋了解呢段經文嘅主題㗎。The Apostle is not dealing with the hypothetical situation in these 4 verses。使徒保羅喺羅馬書第3章第5到第8節呢，唔係處理緊一啲嘅假設嘅一啲嘅情況㗎。The antinomian perversion had been laid to Paul's account。有人將使徒保羅歸在反律法主義呢個錯誤嘅帳裏邊㗎。His teaching had been interpreted as giving scope to licentiousness。有人認為點樣解釋佢所教導呢？就係話佢嘅教導係令人放縱 ，indeed as placing a premium upon it。事實上呢，佢哋會認為保羅係特別看重放縱犯罪啦。Those who pleaded that this was Paul's position, or at least the practical effect of his preaching, could have been those who espoused his doctrine and added to their espousal this distortion。第一個可能就係話呢，係邊個有咁嘅立場呢？有啲人可能呢就認為呢個係保羅嘅立場，至少呢係保羅嘅教導嘅一個實際上嘅影響㗎。呢啲人可能就係佢哋接納使徒保羅嘅教義，喺接納教義之同時又加咗佢哋呢方面扭曲嘅錯誤。They might have been his alleged friends。呢啲人可能係自稱為保羅嘅朋友嚟㗎。Paul had occasion to deal with this distortion of the doctrine of grace later in this epistle。使徒保羅有機會喺呢卷書卷裏邊呢，去處理呢種對恩典嘅教義嘅扭曲嘅，特別係羅馬書第6章 ，especially chapter 6。But it is far more likely。第二個可能係更加可能嘅。第二個可能性就係話呢 that those in view were his legalistic opponents。呢啲就係佢嘅律法主義者嘅敵擋者 ，who sought to calumniate his teaching by imputing to him this abuse。佢哋想毀謗保羅，把保羅歸在反律法主義呢種嘅濫用教義嘅扭曲之上。It is of little consequence for the interpretation of the passage whether they alleged that this was the apostle's expressed teaching or that it was the practical effect of his teaching。究竟佢哋認為呢個係使徒保羅明明講嘅教訓呢，定係話呢個係佢嘅教訓嘅實際上嘅果效呢？對解釋呢段經文嘅意思唔重要㗎。The terms some affirm that we say would probably imply the former。呢度話毀謗我哋嘅人話我哋咁講嘅，説我們有這話，大概就暗示着係講緊前面嗰一種，即係話呢，佢哋認為使徒保羅明明講有恩典，所以可以放縱， The concluding statement 結論性嘅一句説話就係 Whose condemnation is just？ 這等人定罪是該當的。should not be restricted to those who slanderously report it。唔係只係限制於嗰啲毀謗我哋嗰啲人 ，but includes all who are conceived of as giving way to the abuse in question， 係包括所有佢哋嘅思想係導致咁樣嘅濫用嘅人 ，or who regarded it as an inference to be drawn from the apostles' teaching， 或者佢哋認為呢，使徒保羅所教導嘅教訓呢，可以作咁樣推論嘅人。The clauses。As we are slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say， 呢兩個分句應該咁樣講㗎。我哋係被毀謗，有咁嘅報導，亦都係正如有啲人認為我哋咁講㗎。咁樣去翻譯。We must not forget our parenthetical， 我哋唔好忘記呢兩句説話係括弧嚟嘅。And the concluding clause is not immediately attached to them。而最後呢句説話，這等人定罪是該當的，唔係直接連上呢兩句括弧性嘅説話㗎。But to the false reasoning dealt with in the whole passage and summed up in the slogan, "Let us do evil that good may come." 他們定罪是該當的，係指前面成段經文所處理嘅錯誤嘅推論。佢哋嘅呢個推論嘅總結就係話。我們行惡以至於成善 ，Let us do evil that good may come. The just condemnation is therefore that executed upon those who turn the truth and faithfulness of God into lasciviousness。所以呢個該被定罪嘅人就係指嗰啲呢係將上帝嘅真實同埋信實變成放縱嘅道理 ，or who consider that the doctrine Paul is propounding leads to that immoral result。或者就係嗰啲人認為使徒保羅所教導嘅教義呢，係導致咁樣一個不道德嘅結果嘅人。The distortion the apostle is exposing is therefore condemned in the most emphatic terms by this concluding statement。因此呢，使徒保羅最後講呢句説話嘅時候呢，就係用最強調。所以使徒保羅喺呢度結束呢句説話呢，就用最強烈嘅聲調去指責呢種嘅扭曲嘅想法。What then is Paul's answer to the distortion with which he's dealing with verses 5 to 8？ 那麼使徒保羅面對第5到第8節呢個扭曲啊，佢嘅答覆係乜嘢呢？ We might expect a lengthy argument after the pattern of Paul's rebuttal of the antinomian bias in chapter 6。既然使徒保羅喺第6章花咗一啲嘅篇幅去反駁反律法主義呢個偏見。咁喺呢處第3章，我哋可能亦都預期使徒保羅嘅論點係會比較長㗎。This we do not find。事實上，我哋唔係見到咁樣嘅事。We must bear in mind， 我哋必須要記得 that the distortions in view in the respective passages are not identical。我哋記得第3章同埋第6章所處理嘅扭曲唔係完全一樣嘅 ，though they are similar， 雖然佢哋有啲嘅類似。In chapter 6。喺羅馬書第6章 ，Paul is dealing with the abuse applied to the doctrine of grace。使徒保羅處理嘅係喺恩典呢個教義上所加上嘅誤用 ，whereas in 3:5 to 8，而喺第3章第5到第8節 ，he is dealing with an assault upon the justice or rectitude of God。使徒保羅所處理嘅就係人們攻擊上帝嘅公義同埋正直。The righteousness of God verse 5第5節。上帝的公義 is the attribute of righteousness， 就指上帝公義呢個嘅屬性 ，not the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith in the grace of justification， 就唔係喺因信稱義個恩典裏邊所顯明嘅上帝的義，本之於信，以至於信嗰個上帝的義。參考第1章17節，第3章21、22節，第10章第3節。It is the inherent equity of God， 呢度所講係上帝本質上嘅正直、公正 ，and it should be coordinated with the truth or truthfulness of God。呢個上帝嘅公正係應該同上帝嘅真理同埋真實性呢係相協調嘅。參考本章嘅第5節到第7節。The abuse with which verses 5 to 8 deal with is therefore of a different cast 所以喺第5到第8節所處理呢個嘅誤用呢，從第6節係完全唔同㗎。It is significant that Paul has no lengthy refutation。好重要的是，使徒保羅冇花好長篇幅去反駁佢㗎。The consideration he pits against the distortion is simply， 使徒保羅點樣去回答呢個扭曲呢？佢只不過咁樣考慮，佢話 God forbid， 斷乎不可。In that event, how would God judge the world？ 若是如此，上帝點樣審判世界呢？第6節。It might seem that this consideration begs the question。我哋可能認為咁樣嘅考慮呢係循環論證。For of what avail is it to affirm that God will judge the world if the question is, how can God be just in executing judgment if his righteousness is commended by unrighteousness？ 因為呢個所問嘅問題就係話，假如我哋嘅不義係讚揚咗上帝嘅義，咁我哋點可以話上帝嘅審判係公義嘅呢？ Categorical assertion of the thing to be proved is no argument。咁我哋好絕對嘅去再講一次需要被證明嗰件事呢，咁樣唔叫做論證噃。This, however, is what we discover in this instance。可是我們在這裏看見，的正是這樣的。Paul appeals to the fact of universal judgment, and he does not proceed to prove it。使徒保羅訴諸於上帝必審判全人類呢個事實，佢並冇進一步去證明佢㗎。He accepts it as an ultimate datum of revelation。使徒保羅接受呢個係上帝啟示嘅絕對嘅至高嘅一個真理或事實 ，and he confronts the objection of verse 5 with this fact。使徒保羅用呢個事實，上帝必審判全人類，去面責第5節所提出個問題 about the certainty of God's judgment, there can be no dispute。我哋唔可能去爭辯上帝嘅審判係必定會發生嘅事。Once the judgment is accepted as a certainty， 當我哋一旦接受上帝嘅審判係確定會來到 ，then all such objection as is implied in verses 5, 7 and 8 falls to the ground。那麼所有在第5節、第7節、第8節所暗示反對嘅問題，全部都站不住腳了。The apostle's answer in this case illustrates what must always be true when we are dealing with the ultimate facts of revelation。使徒保羅咁樣回答呢，就示範當我哋處理一啲上帝所啟示嘅至終嘅最高嘅事實嘅時候，我哋必須要面對呢個事實嘅。These facts are ultimate。呢啲嘅事實係最高至終嘅事實。An argument must be content with categorical affirmation。我哋嘅論證只可以以絕對嘅宣告而滿足㗎。The answer to objections is proclamation。對反對嘅人嘅理由嘅回答就係宣講真理。我哋下一講繼續講完第5節到第8節之後呢，我哋就會進入到第3章9到20節嗰個 E 部分嘅 conclusion 結論。我哋下次再繼續。